Yeah.
Maybe we should give it a rest for a while. You know, come back to it fresh, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that bad, huh?
It's not a question. No, you know, I do that all the time with things. You just have to do that. I mean, I've sung with him the same rep a few times this year, and we're resting it right now. That's just the way it goes. And when you come back to it, you have new insights, it's fresh, you have energy for it, and have new thoughts about it. That's he's not telling you anything different than he would tell anybody.
It may be help ease some habits that you've gotten
Like
on certain
what?
things. Well,
You
anyway,
said
learning things wrong.
Yeah, right,
So that means it's, right now, they're just ingrained.
right. Yeah.
So,
All right.
decide, picking up in a year,
All right.
May I say something, Michelle?
please.
If you work in your body, I think, and I can be wrong, but I think all the difficulties you're having is because your body. Your tone is beautiful, you know that, you sing beautifully, even singing like this, you sounding nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you are doing this when you sing, you're squeezing yourself, you're doing this, how can the air flow inside of you? Isn't him doing this? Isn't he? Did you notice this? Yeah, you closing your body like this when you sing, and you close in here. I can be wrong, but that's why I'm asking them if they're
No,
saying the same thing.
I've heard it before, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that is turning you off. If you just relax, enjoy the tone that you have, which is beautiful, and just sing it like as relaxed as you can, not thinking in your body, but just listen to yourself singing.
That's a
It's-
foreboding.
yeah.
Oh, no, I think
Yeah,
you
never-
you never listen
you
to
never
yourself.
listen to
No, I
yourself.
think you
Because
should.
then you
If
end up
go
with weird
and you
overtures.
go, Try it. Try it. Try it.
No,
Don't
but
think
where
on your body,
I
relax your body, sing on a tone, just in a tone, and sing and thinking on your, feel it in your head, that's all. Try that and see if
what
it helps.
about trying it? Have you ever tried it like this?
Yeah, a little bit, not very
Yeah,
much.
well, can we hear the difference of what it sounds like if you do it with it, just not pressing on your head, but just gently?
Okay, this is a year from now.
Still sitzt ich an des Hügels Hang, der Himmel ist so klar, das Lüftchen spielt im grünen Tal, wo ich beim ersten Frühlingsstrahl einst Tag so glücklich war,
Oh, that's got twice the upper estimate.
Yeah.
I think I'm just become lazy.
Well,
Because I feel like I've been trying and trying and trying, and I keep on hearing how it sounds forced and not.
no, you know,
non-legato
it doesn't sound forced.
No,
But-
you did that now because.
But I think you've got
to-
this is Richard Miller, who is a
Yeah.
very famous voice teacher.
Yeah.
If you've read any of his
Yeah.
books, sometimes they're a little dense.
Yeah.
The Noble Posture, and for you, I think it's incredibly important to have that noble posture with openness. And I sing. You will find me many hours in my house singing like this, just to have that engagement.
I've also heard Cheryl say that you love Schubert,
Yeah.
but you're not loving this piece right now. I don't
I
know.
think it's
I'm
just
not
my
feeling the
face.
love.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm not feeling the love, and I would love to feel that love
Uh-huh.
for the piece.
Have you
Yeah.
have you spent any time? I'm sorry, Liz. Have you spent any time reading about leader singing? There are many fabulous books written by many fabulous people about the art of singing the lead.
Uh-huh.
And if you enjoy it, because you have a great voice for it, spend some time doing some other kind of work and then come back.
Sorry, mention the book. Mention the book.
Didn't
Dietrich wrote a book.
yeah, I was going to say
Dietrich
Dietrich
Dieskau,
Dieskau wrote a book, and I listened to him. I listened to UC Berling. Yeah, did I say that right?
Berling.
Berling. And watch these men and how they are present in their bodies, and he's very much upright back, and they're able to give that sort of. There's a grace in lead singing that. I can. How do you describe it? Well, like Schwarzkopf. I mean, she's a female equivalent of just so expressive, it has a lot of emotional character in it. So that's my suggestion for you.
So, as a last note maybe, I meant to bring in a New Yorker cartoon, maybe some of you saw it. There's a cop and he's got the crook lined up against the wall. And
Memory.
he says, shoulders are tense.
Okay. So how do I find like a balance between effortless, like,
It's, okay,
singing and keeping the
singing is an
mechanism?
athletic activity.
Mhm.
It's not, you can't do it relaxed. I mean, you can't do it without energy someplace. It's a question of where the energy is, you know? And basically, the lower in the body it is, the healthier you're gonna be. Do I agree with there?
Yeah, it's, you know, making sure that you're on the four corners of your feet, yeah, making sure that you're able to, you know, drop and yet, you know, Liz can, you can see better on Liz, but the uprightness of it, yeah,
This.
singing like this
Yeah,
versus,
that's
I did see diaphragm
Sing
breathing,
like that.
but
Yeah.
there's a big
Yeah.
difference
I never
between
used to
that.
No, you see the difference? That's what
Yeah.
you should do.
And this is all, see, watch this.
Yeah.
That's the way you
See?
need to do.
And
Put
when you
the
watch
shot.
me sing, I hope that's what you see, because I've worked for many years on breath. And I don't think I've forgotten it, because once your body
once
gets
you
it,
get the pattern,
it stays, hopefully. But so much of it, and I saw that in a lot of singers today, so much of it is the posture and the breath and the opening here. And then you don't even think about your shoulders, because you're thinking about this. You know, you're thinking about this, you're not thinking about grapefruits or shoulders or, you know, and one other thing that I've heard is pull your buns
Yeah.
in.
yeah, and,
Pull
and,
them.
and actually.
If you're gonna have tension, that's where to have it, right?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't agree that if you have tension, a lot of tension in your pelvic floor, I think that inhibits the circulation of the energy, or how I feel it, I feel.
Sometimes it can infuse energy
Mhm.
into the rest of the body, though. I don't say hold it the whole time, but sometimes if I'm.
Sometimes, yeah,
like
sometimes
this,
it's
it's
just-
okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that, and it picks me back up, and,
Yeah,
you know.
or you can, you know, because singing starts really in your feet, you know.
So my dad was a singer with a big career, and he said, you know, when he'd sing performances at Metropolitan and stuff, he said he kept getting the performance, and vocally felt he could do it all over again, he was fine, but his legs were killing him.
Yeah.
He said, you know,
Yeah, hurts that.
So, I mean, I could come up and set you in a more active posture if you want, if you don't mind being touched, but, I mean, I could put my hands on you and show you a little bit more active posture.
Yeah,
that you
that's
could-
fine.
Okay.
I think I've just kind of relaxed too much because I.
Well, it's a standard